Okay, so we're going to start off with the book sleeves that I have available. These are all the different color combinations that I have. I'm going to go through each one so you guys can see how they work and all of the different color combos that I have. So this is the most recent one that I did. I am obsessed with this color combo. It is gorgeous. So for the book sleeves, you can see that they're pretty large, and also it should be noted that they have quite a bit of stretch to them with this yarn. So when you are picking out your book sleeves, you can keep in mind that they can fit some pretty hefty books. The Odyssey does fit in this sleeve. So it's just a little bit more snug when you go to close it. It's a little bit more stretched out. I think it still looks really nice though, and then you can tie it through here. I will show you that with the next book though. This is probably a more regular sized book that you will be putting in here. You can also fit two books in here. I fit the Odyssey and this Jane Austen book in here. So again, it stretches, it just gets a little bit tighter when you go to close it. So when you pull these strings through, you're gonna go for any of the corners that line up are fine, but I usually put them through these corners here, pull those through, and you can just tie them in a bow or whatever you want to do, however you want to tie them. And then your book sleeve is ready to go in your bag, and your book is nice and protected. So that's my yellow one. I'm just going to go through the color combinations now because all of the sleeves are the same size except for the last two that I will share with you, and I will tell you when we get to those. Okay, so I just finished doing the photography for these items to put on Etsy, so I do have quite a few of them untied, but it all works the same. They're all made exactly the same. They're just different color combinations. So this is the red and pink one. And then I also have this turquoise, orange, and tan one. I really like this color combination as well. This is one of the first color combinations that I came up with. So this is greens and oranges. This kind of looks brownish or tannish, but it is a little bit green tinted as well. I have the yellow and brown combination. This one looks very 70s style to me, and I think that it is so pretty. I also have this brown and tan color combo. This one's all, it's been at the bottom of the pile, you can tell, but browns, light brown, teal, and dark brown. I also have this blue style available. This is the last one, the last color combination that will fit all of these larger books sizes. So it can fit both of these books, it can fit the Odyssey in there, or it can fit the smaller ones, and they can also fit your Kindle as well, obviously. So this is the last of the color combinations for this size of book sleeve, just simply because the type of yarn that this is made out of has more stretch than the other one that I used. Okay, so these sleeves still can fit books, but they will not fit the Odyssey. So I have it in black, the smaller size. I have in white, black, and pink, and dark blue. And I also have this color combo that is dark blue, black, and pink, still just in a different orientation. So we have these two that are available, and these, like I said, they will fit smaller books. I would say cozy mystery, regular, smaller, on the smaller side books, and I think I said cozy mystery, and obviously your Kindle as well. And they close up exactly the same as the other ones. It's just they are a little bit smaller. I think did I put that through the wrong one? No, I did not. Okay, and again, they just tie right up like that. So it still fits a smaller book, but it does not have quite as much stretch as the other yarn does, which is why I only made two of these. So these are the only ones available in this smaller size, just because I thought that most people probably would want more stretch than that. So these are the only two available, but if you are mostly a Kindle reader or cozy mystery reader, then these two sleeves would be a really good option for you, obviously. Okay, next up we have the little AirPod cases that I made. Now I'm calling these AirPod cases, but these can be used for anything that you have that is small, like chapsticks, or you can probably put some change in there. It could be a little coin purse, whatever you want it to fit in here, but they do fit the standard size headphones. Mine are not AirPods, they're just like an Amazon brand, I believe. So, but they fit most different sizes, and you just slide them down in there, and then this loops through the front here. And you can also attach this to like backpacks or gym bags is what I like to use mine for. I like to attach it to the outside of my gym bag, and then that way I will not lose my headphones in the bottom of my gym bag. So these are the different color options here, and all of these colors go really well with all of the book sleeves because it is the same yarn that I used for the book sleeves. So I have this really pretty pale yellow. I have a golden yellow. I love the yellows right now. And then this one is to match that last pattern, or the first pattern that I showed you. The first pattern I showed you, but the last pattern that I came up with, or color combination rather. So that those match that book sleeve. And then we have a nice deep purple. Now I didn't use purple in any of my book sleeves, but I don't know if it's just me, but I really love purple and yellow together. I love that combo. So I was like, oh, I feel like, you know, the yellow sleeves might look good with a purple case. And then I have this nice orange color. We have a, I don't know what to call this, sage green. It's one of my favorite colors. I would call this sage green. Again, these go along really well with all the book sleeves. And then I have the teal color. And then I also have, this is, I hope this shows up on camera. You can kind of see the difference from the background here. This is light blue. I'm hoping it's not showing up as white. It is a light blue. And this is the light blue that I used in the blue colored book sleeve. I also have navy blue. And we have this nice dusty rose pink color here. I have this, again, this looks kind of khaki on camera, but it does have a little bit of a green tint to it, just like in the green and orange book sleeve. And then lastly, I have this nice maroon color, burgundy red, gorgeous, love that one. Okay, next up we have some bookmarks here, so make sure you stick around for the next thing that I'm going over at the end of this video. I'm saving it for last because it might be my favorite little idea that I have, so make sure you stick around for that. But these are some of the bookmarks I made. These are just plain leaves at the top, but they do have little beads at the bottom. I do have two slightly different colors. One is just a little bit more light and shiny, you can see, because I ran out of this color of yarn and I could not buy any more because Joann's went out of business. So we pivoted and made this work. So I will be listing these as a different color just because they are a little bit shinier and lighter. And then I also have some flowers. I have purple flower, pink flower, and they just have a leaf at the bottom. And so the flower will stick out the top of your book, and then the leaf can hang out the bottom. Very, very cute. And then I have this gold yellow, the orange color again, and then this little like white and yellow daisy color. And these also just have a leaf at the bottom. Okay, last up I have some more bookmarks, but these are special bookmarks. I've never seen this done before, but I had an idea that I really wanted to make some more bookmarks that had something to hang off the end, because I just really like how that looks in a book. I like when there's something dangling off the end of it or at the bottom. So I really wanted to expand that idea a little bit, and so I had the idea of doing some interchangeable bookmark toppers. So each of these bookmarks, they're just a plain regular bookmark, crocheted bookmark. This is like a nice peachy shiny pink color, and then I have black and white here. Those are the color options, and attached at the top of them is just a little jewelry clasp, and you can attach different bookmark toppers. So whatever you're in the mood for, whatever the vibe of your book is, maybe you can switch them out. So I have suns, every bookmark is like, if you buy one of these, every single one of these, black, peach, pink, whatever, or white, will come with a sun attached, because the name of my company is Hillside Soul, and soul does stand for sun. So I wanted to go ahead and add that into my first little product launch. So every single one is going to come with a sun, and then if you wanted to, you could add on a star or a rainbow. And I do have some different colors of stars and rainbows. So I have, for the stars, you can get this little multicolored one. Again, these are all very matchy-matchy with the book sleeves and the AirPod cases. So I'm just gonna go through the colors so you can see them up close. I have this multicolored one. I have just a pale yellow star, and then I also have some white ones. And then I also have two different colors of rainbows. So I have a darker colored rainbow, and then I have the lighter colored rainbow. And again, these all just attach on to the end, and they hang out at the end of the book. So I'll show you what they look like in a book. So I'm gonna do the white one, and I will do one of these little stars because I really, really love this color combination. This is a yarn that kind of gradually changes color as you go, kind of like an ombre effect or a twist effect. I don't know what you would call that, but I really like this star with the white bookmark. I will go ahead and put it in my Jane Austen book that I've been using for the pictures. So you just put your bookmark in there as usual, and then out the bottom, or at the top, sorry, you have a little star that hangs out. And I just think that that's adorable. So if these are a big hit, if people really like these, I would really love to make more of these going forward. So when I do my next product release in the fall, you could keep these. I will be making more of them, but you could keep the one that you already bought, and then I will add some fall themed seasonal bookmark toppers that you can purchase, and then whichever one you decided on, the white, pink, or black, you'll still be able to use these. I will have the same clasp at the top, and then you can just buy some fall themed toppers. And again, seasonal releases coming up, so winter themed toppers, and spring and summer, you know, going forward. So lots of ideas for that, but it just depends on how much you guys like these. I think that they're really cute, but just because I think they're cute doesn't mean everyone will think they're cute. So I hope that you guys really like these. I really loved this idea. I thought it was so fun and different. I really wanted to add something different to my shop than what you normally see. So I hope that you guys like all of these things, but let me know down in the comments which one is your favorite, what color combination are you interested in, and if you have any ideas going forward that you would like to see from me, make sure you also drop those down below, because I am already very much into planning for fall and winter things right now, and I am open to new ideas. So that is it. I will see you guys in my next video. I'll keep you updated, and I will have the link down below in the description box for my shop if you would like to shop these things.